Well, good morning, everybody. It is the 8th of June, 2021. It's Tuesday. I'm playing hooky from work because we are off to see the wizard. Headed up to Rockford, dropping the plane off. We'll talk about it real quick in the air, what I finally ended up deciding to do. It's not going to be a real surprise, but anyway, so I'm in the middle of, I've got to just get my taxi clearance and we're ready to go.
And ground citation 8 Golf Sierra is clear of Niner, taxi South Keys.
Citation 678 Golf Sierra, good morning Quad City ground, taxi to the South Keys via November Golf Kilo, cross runway 31.
November Golf Kilo, we're cleared to cross 31, 8 Golf Sierra.
Okay, so Quad City ground, Comanche 6928 Papa at the T's, looking for permission to taxi to the active. Okay.
Comanche 6928 Papa, Quad City ground, winds are calm. Would you like runway 9er at Echo or runway 5?
I can take 5, ma'am. It's a shorter taxi.
Comanche 28 Papa, runway 5, taxi via Kilo.
5 via Kilo, 28 Papa. All right, so...
Comanche 28 Papa, did you save information Kilo?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Thank you.
So, folks, it is pretty hot and sticky. We're trying to beat some thunderstorms up there that are supposed to pop up, so, you know, I got up and shot out of the house. My missus is driving up, and she's going to pick me up. Right now, it's gorgeous here. It's hot, but it's gorgeous. And we'll see if those thunderstorms or some rain showers, there were reported rain showers in the vicinity up there, but it looked to me on radar like they were fading out. So I don't know if you can see through this camera. There is a line of clouds there. They're very high, but that's the leading edge of a front that's up over Minnesota, Wisconsin, that's pushing this way. And it's probably what's going to light off some convective activity this afternoon. Make sure, okay, we're on, this is Kilo. We're going to go to Kilo 1. So we're going to go here in the early morning, or in the morning, versus wait to the afternoon, which I like to fly in the morning. I'm a morning person. Sometimes I wonder if I shouldn't, you know, be farther south and do siestas in the afternoon. That's the way my clock seems to run. I'm up at the crack of dawn, but I'm ready for a nap. All right. So we'll pull up here. We're going to hold short and do our run up. And I will get back with you when the run up is complete. Talk to you in a sec. Okay, folks, we're back. The run-up went real good. We're ready to go. Let's give them a call.
Good morning, Quad City Tower, Comanche 6928 Papa at Kilo 1 and 5. We're ready to go, sir.
Comanche 6928 Papa, Quad City Tower, hold short, runway 5. Traffic crossing downfield.
6928 Papa, sir, we're holding short for the traffic. 28 Papa.
Ooh, it's warm. So, fuel flaps trim, window. We are ready. I do not see any traffic down there. Oh, there he is. Looks like, what's a Pilatus or... Yeah, that's what it is. That's a pretty neat aircraft. Turbine on the front, but it's... I think it's built in Switzerland or something like that. Good short field performance for a big, you know, 6-passenger, 8-passenger plane. Good looking plane too.
Comanche 6928 Papa, proceed on course Rockford, runway 5, clear for takeoff.
28 Papa, cleared for takeoff. Proceed on course for Rockford. 28 Papa, thanks guys.
Okay,
No problem.
Flaps, trim, window, runway is clear. He's off. Wind sock is not even stirring. Any birds. And here we go. Coming up on the power. There's full power. Oil pressure. Fuel pressure. Everything looks good. There's 75. There's 80. We rotate. 85. Let's go ahead and push her down. Brakes. Gear coming up. Flaps her up. Get her to VY. Ooh, it's hot. She's not wanting to make a lot of juice. Okay, cylinder head temperature's 371 is my hottest. Go ahead and get her into a cruise climb here. Thousand feet.
Comanche 2-8 Papa, contact departure, good day.
2-8 Papa, over departure, thank you, sir. And heading, and if so, did you want to talk to the next approach control, Cedar Rapids?
We'll continue on this northwest heading up to Matthews, and we'll just go on our own for 0 Delta Papa.
Helicopter 0 Delta Papa, roger. Radar service is terminated. Squawk VFR. Frequency changes approved. You guys have a great day.
Well, Squawk VFR, thanks so much. Have a great day. 0 Delta Papa.
Good morning, Quad City approach, Comanche 6928 Papa, just off runway 5, indicating 1,450 in the climb. Comanche 6928 Papa, Quad City departure, radar contact, VFR altitude, your discretion. 28 Papa, climbing to 3,500 on course, Rockford.
All right, folks, we are in the climb. Cylinder head temperature is 393. We want to keep that below 400. So we're going to pitch it over here. We're going to a little bit of nose down trim, try to get some more air in there. She's full rich, full throttle. So I got every bit of gas going in there I can to keep it cool. It's just a warm day, humid day.
Skyhawk 52671, Quad City approach. I heard you call for a local IFR clearance, and was it here to the Quad City? Skyhawk 671, roger. You're cleared to Quad City Airport via radar vectors. Climb and maintain
Now it's holding 393.
Departure frequency 133.27. Squawk 0131.
Bring that fuel boost pump off. Now my missus is somewhere on this interstate here, headed up there to pick me up.
Skyhawk 671, readback is correct. Which runway for departure and how soon?
Cylinder head temperature is coming down now, 390, and
Skyhawk 671, roger. Just advise when you're ready for departure. And what approach were you wanting?
now we're going to try to keep that EGT about 1300, which is about 100 degrees rich a peak, which is best power. That's where we want. It's 1306 right now. There's 3,000 for 3,500. There are a few little showers popping up, but I don't see any right around the airport or between us and the airport. So we are going to get in there, I think, without getting a drop, which will work for me. All right, we're 1299 on the EGTs. So we'll give her a little bit of lean, a little twist. 3,300 or 3,500. Outside air temperature is down to 65. And we push the nose over. And we start picking up some speed. As always, some nose down trim to take the pressure off as the speed builds. Now let's go ahead and use this for the last time. Autopilot on. Heading indicator on. And we're going to turn the GPS steering on.
Skyhawk 671, can you accept a 230 heading on departure?
And we're letting the speed build, letting the speed build.
Skyhawk 671, fly heading 230 and run or you're released for departure. Quad City altimeter.
And she's going to go 0.1 to the right, of course. I wonder if the new autopilot will correct that. I don't know. All right, so we're topping out here on our speed. So we're going to go 65%. Because there's no real wind. Our pressure altitude's 3,500, 21.8, 23, 21.8. About 13 an hour, 12.9, 13 an hour. Should give us, now we gotta get a little trim up because I blowing down a smidge here. Just take the pressure off. Cylinder head temperatures are doing real nice, down to the 350 range on my hottest, which is the middle, number 4. So, folks, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Well, I finally just gonna go with my, well, not my original want, but my original plan. So, couple of reasons for that decision. One, I already committed to S-Tech, and I didn't want to go through the hassle of uncommitting. I had a plan, Avionics Place had a plan, and I started to hear a few things about the, well, and these are anecdotal, meaning I've only heard of a couple, but the servos on the Garmin GFC 500, there's been a couple of reported
52671 Quad City
issues.
Departure active.
So I don't know if that was an installation error or what.
On radar contact, miles south.
But I know S-Tech knows autopilots. I mean, come on, they've been around forever. So we're going to go the S-Tech 3100 and 3 G5s, removing these instruments. Have the attitude indicator.
71, amend your altitude, maintain 2,000.
Well, it's a HSI, kind of what this one is. And then an MFD here. The transponder I'm going to bring over to this side, which I think I've explained that before. And that is the plan. They're going to take my servos out, send them off. S-Tech's going to factory overhaul them, which means they're new. I mean, they're just going to call them factory overhauled. I get an extra warranty because I signed up early, and that servos are done. And the money I'm saving in the install, I'm dumping into this, which will give me flight director, the whole ball of wax, and everything's touchscreen. You know, as I mentioned before, the one thing I am nervous about is we're completely converting to knots. So I'm not going to have a round dial. I'm going to have to read the tape. So that first flight home, I might not record because I'm going to be focused, laser focused on new airspeed targets and that kind of thing. Should be doable, should be simple, but yeah. After, well, I learned to fly in, what was it, 2008. So 12 years of flying round dials, 600 and something hours. I don't have a lot of hours, 600 and something hours. We're going to do it though. I got an instructor lined up. Why this thing's in, I'm going to be reading, the studying, which I've kind of been doing already. And we're going to work on
671, advise when you have information, Kilo.
We're going to work on incorporating that autopilot into my routine better. Right now, I use the autopilot strictly in cruise. I don't hit it on takeoff. I hand fly takeoffs. But this thing is so much more capable than this one is, with able to target altitudes and all the rest of it, that, well, we're going to give it a go. We're going to learn how to use it. And then, of course, on approaches, I'm going to have the buttonologies a lot more. What I used to do is I hand flew my practice approaches with my instructor. Every one, 5 out of 6, I hand flew. The 6th is always my emergency. GPS is gone. I'm flying an ILS, and I use the autopilot to fly that ILS. And I figured if the GPS goes out and my autopilot goes out on the same flight, it's just bad luck. So it's always kind of been my training thing, because I'm real good at flying the numbers, but the needle, I haven't flown it in a couple of years, I suppose. I could probably still do it, but I don't practice it enough. You know, I mean, that's part of the problem. I don't fly IFR enough. So, man must know his limitations. You don't go when it's really low, at least I don't. My personal minimums are 700-foot ceilings, 700-foot ceilings, and a mile visibility. That's my personal minimums on IFR. And I can hand fly an ILS if I absolutely had to down to that, because it's not like going to 200. You still got a pretty wide corridor. Anyway, that's enough of my wishing I had more time to fly more. So, that's the plan. Probably going to be down 2, 3, maybe 4 weeks. I don't know. With the avionics, or with the servos going off to S-Tech down in Texas to get updated.
Quebec, Kilo Bravo.
So, that's about it. We are 23 minutes away. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video, and I'll get back to you when we come in for the landing. Thanks for coming. We'll talk to you in a bit. Bye.
Climbing up through
Reaching 4,000, change to advisories approved.
Well, good morning, folks. We're 11 minutes out. We've been cleared to enter a left downwind for runway 25. Got the weather. The winds are light and variable at 3. So 25 is fine. I'd almost like 7, but they're running 25. You can see out of the main camera here, there's the Byron nuke plant putting off its big cloud of steam. So we're going to stay south of that because, you know, they get a little nervous with airplanes flying around them. So we're going to adjust our course here 4 or 5 degrees to the right. Make sure we give them a wide berth. Been pretty uneventful. I've only been sitting here about 10-15 minutes. We will start our descent here pretty soon.
Colony 108, contact Milwaukee approach 126.5. Have a great day.
Needless to say, I am a bit excited. This has been an 18-month process. So it's good to finally get it going, get it underway. Checking my missus, she might she was in Dixon last time I checked. She still got about 40 minutes. No, she's right over here. We're just passing her. She's coming up the Rock River Road. That is slick. So we should beat her by about, half hour, I would think. Got the ATIS. I hope everybody's week has been, I went flying last weekend. I didn't bring the cameras with because it'd been a month and a half since I went flying. It's just been one of them years. And I wanted to knock the rust off again. Didn't go anywhere. Just took off and flew down to Galesburg and over to Geneseo and then up to Clinton, just practicing, maneuvers and holding a heading and the normal stuff to get a flow. This is probably going to be the lowest flight hours in a year, partially because of COVID, of course, and you just couldn't go anywhere for a big portion of the last 12 months. And then other just life things getting in the way. We're passing over Oregon. My missus is on that road right there. Should almost be here as well. And we are going to start down. So we'll pull a couple inches of manifold pressure. Go ahead and turn the autopilot off. $1,700 feet. Gonna be pattern altitude.
Still there?
Hey, firm.
And as soon as we clear the nuke plant here, we'll turn more to the north east and head straight in for the airport because I'll come in on the 45 for runway 25. We're on the fullest tank. Let's go through our pre-landing. ATIS we've got, approach plate we've got, GPS is set up, comm radios are set, we got the tower, altimeter is set, heading indicator is set, approach timer we won't need, fuel we are on the fullest tank, before landing checklist, seat back, shoulder harness, adjust, locked, emergency gear lever is clear, carb heat. We'll get the gear below 125. Mixture we'll get with our gumps. Prop we'll get with our gumps. Flaps below 100. Okay. Gumps to go, Mike. Gumps to go. We are 11 miles out from the field. Looking for about 400 feet a minute here. Our target is 1,700 feet.
November 28 Papa, contact tower 18-1. Have a great day.
28 Papa, Wilson Tower, thank you. Good morning, Rockford Tower, Comanche 6928 Papa, 2,600 inbound for a 45 for 25.
6928 Papa, Rockford Tower, enter left downwind for runway 25, report midfield.
We'll enter a left downwind for 25 and we'll report midfield, 28 Papa.
Okay, so we got to remember to do that. Report midfield.
Enter 25 Tango, frequency change approved, take care.
25 Tango, frequency change, thanks. Have a good day.
All right. So, for the last time in miles an hour, downwind is 100. We get down 1700, level off, drop the gear at below 125. Downwind, 100 to there, at the numbers, first notch of flaps, 100. 90 on base, 85 on final. At this weight, landing weight, 80 short final. We work the flaps in from there. There are the bumps, 2,300 feet. So far, very light. All right, so gumps to go, Mike. Got to report midfield downwind. We are lit up. Yes, we are lit up. We're looking to get to 1,700 feet, where we can get full level, slower down, and start getting the gear out. Pull back another couple inches here. All right.
Rockford Tower, pipeline Diamond Star 97 Charlie Foxtrot with November and request.
Pipeline flight. There's 1,800 feet.
Foxtrot, Rockford Tower, ident, say request.
100 feet to go.
Ident, and I'm about 8 miles southeast of the airport at 1,700. Would like to transition through the east side of your airspace to a point about 4 miles east, and then I'll be back southeast bound again. Diamond Star 97 Charlie Foxtrot.
I wonder what a diamond star
7 Charlie Foxtrot, roger. Are you just doing survey work or pipeline work?
Okay, 1,700
That's
feet.
affirmative, pipeline work.
7
Full
Charlie
level.
Foxtrot, roger. Transition through the Rockford Class Delta is approved. And traffic I have for you is PA-24 entering about midfield, left downwind for runway 25.
Hey, roger that. I'll be watching for that traffic on runway 25.
And there are 28 Papa, traffic 8 miles southeast of field at Diamond Star at 1,700. Going to be doing some pipeline work about 4 miles east of the approach end of 25.
6928 Papa, I'll keep it in tight, sir.
All right. So
28 Papa, traffic's about your 2 o'clock and 8 miles, 1,800 northbound.
28 Papa, we're looking, sir. We are close enough to midfield downwind for government work.
There, 28 Papa, roger. And wind's calm, runway 25, clear to land.
25, clear to land. 28 Papa.
okay, so we're going to keep this in tight. All right, so gumps to go. And we'll do that to beam the numbers. Let's get the gear down. We're at midfield, gear goes down. And we hold level. That'll get our speed into the flap range. Okay, she's
Vehicle 15 ground.
fine. Okay, that's flap range. Full
Vehicle
power.
15, you can proceed on taxiway Foxtrot.
First notch of flaps. Let's start down. Okay, gas, undercarriage, mixture, prop, speed. We're looking for 100.
3240 heavy, clearance, Roger, just stand by. Nothing's printed out yet, I'll pull it up.
Let's turn base. Pipeline aircraft is over here, we're good. Coming base. We're looking for second notch of flaps and 90. Second notch of flaps, 90 miles an hour. Sync rate looks good.
Heavy Rockford clearance, clear to Houston Airport as filed. On departure,
final.
maintain 3000. Expect flight level 340, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 121.0, squawk 1350.
Still at 90. Turning final. Glide slope looks good. Third notch flaps. We're looking for 85 to 80.
Heavy, back right.
Okay, gas, undercarriage, mixture, prop.
Roger that, and pipeline Diamond Star 97 Charlie Foxtrot is now reversing.
Okay, we're going to pull out a little bit of power.
7 Charlie Foxtrot, Roger.
We're looking for 80 miles an hour. 80 miles an hour. There's red over white over red. There's 80. There's 80. There's 80. Runway's clear. Gear is down. Oh. All right, that'll work. I leveled a little bit too high. It's a downsloping runway. I got to remind myself of that. Sometimes coming in here.
Center 2 Papa, right turn when able, taxi to parking via Foxtrot Juliet. You can cross runway 19 at Foxtrot.
Right turn to Golf, right on Foxtrot, clear to cross 19, going to Avionics Place, sir.
Okay, fuel boost pump coming off. Ooh, it's warm. But I
15 ground.
leveled out a little bit too high on that one. Not way too high. I mean, it didn't drop it or nothing, but it's a little bit too high.
Vehicle 15, Roger. You can proceed on runway 7, hold short of runway 1. Just be advised, I have a heavy jet, about 40 miles to fly.
Okay. Mixture coming lean. Checklist. Flaps are up. Carb heat is off.
Vehicle 15,
Mixture
yeah,
lean. Pitot heat is off. Probes are off. And that door needs to come open. All right, folks, hey, thanks a ton for coming along. Like I said, on the flight back with all the new stuff, I'm going to be laser focused on looking at my new airspeed indicator, because even on that one, I'm looking at the dial. Anyway, that's it. I hope you have a good month or so, and I'll get back with you. I'll have a complete breakdown of the you know, and take good film of the new instruments and everything, and we'll go from there. That's it. We'll talk to you later. Bye.